Welcome back, Locker Room Targets. We got a big episode. We got trades, contracts, ACL tears, releases, Champions League. Crazy episode. But with that being said, we got our first sponsor. And today's episode is going to be sponsored by 7 Dot Sammy.
7 Dot Sammy, resell shoes, crazy good, beautiful shoes. He also resells vintage stuff like this shirt. Hey, beautiful stuff. That man, amazing. Hit him up if you want something good. Good quality, good prices, good everything.
But with that being said, stay at the end as we will show you 2 shirts that we will be giving away. Here we go.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like.
Let's go ahead and start off with the Debo trade. Only for a 5th round pick
For a
to the
bag of
Commanders.
chips, bro. For a bag of chips.
I mean, I know he's a diva and I know he's injury, but for a 5th round pick, that's crazy. What are your thoughts on that?
Personally, I think I'm worth more than the 5th round pick. Look at me, beautiful shape, everything.
Yeah, for the O-line, right?
Yeah.
O-line right there.
I mean, the Niners know they have 3 receivers better than him, so it's already his time to leave. So
Whoa.
the Niners must know
Who's
something.
better?
Must have seen something.
Who's better?
You got Juwan Jennings,
Not better.
Brandon Ayuk,
Maybe
and
better.
then you got Ricky Pearsall. So he's younger, so it's probably cheaper. So
Yeah, that is
probably
true.
better in the terms of
That is true.
long term. So
Cap, salary cap, yeah. But effectiveness, no.
I mean, to be fair, Pearsall did get shot, set out almost the whole year, right? Came out and he just balled out, honestly. He did. Juwan Jennings,
Juwan Jennings was wide receiver 1. So
Yeah, and
whether
just-
Chucky likes it or not.
I mean, like Ivan said, and he's a dog. I think he could go over Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk got that big contract, right? And he busted this year. Like, he didn't really do much. And he didn't really went to that standard of that contract. Whoa, what do you think?
I agree with that, bro, but better than Deebo Samuel's crazy. Deebo Samuel's the reason they made the Super Bowl.
Nah,
Christian McCaffrey?
Debo's washed.
Well, whenever they needed a big player, they needed something. It was Christian McCaffrey. Deebo Samuel was hurt. He was hurt. He's always hurt.
And I don't know if y'all seen that picture of him around Super Bowl time.
I do
Boy,
remember
does
that.
not look in
I
shape.
do remember that.
Bro, the way Speed got speared in the WWE, you put that on Debo, Debo's probably gonna be like out for the whole year because of how soft he is. He has to be a dog and thug it out. And I even think if he goes to the Commander, he's still not wide receiver 1.
Oh, definitely not. Terry McLaurin, he's better.
He'd be lucky if he's receiver 2.
Who's receiver 2 on the Commanders?
I mean, you got De'Ami Brown started popping off at the end.
Definitely not.
I think Debo will be probably better running the ball and being in little packages, but I don't see him doing anything crazy.
I think they could do more like what the Chiefs did with Xavier Worthy. A lot of more plays like that.
He's
Debo
probably going
has
to turn into a
shown-
running back again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he showed that he could play running back, so he'll do like wildcat plays, because
little
Jane
packages.
Daniels is nice too with running the ball.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see what they could do. Now I'm interested on what the Niners are gonna do. Now they got a good cap space, I think, with him leaving.
Well, they're going to sign big defensive players. Bosa needs that contract. Greenlaw has got his contract.
That's true.
They need to sign Bosa. If they lose Bosa, that's it for the D line. Their D line is all revolves around Bosa. Every single one of them.
I mean, speaking about contracts, I think another one that they kind of came to an agreement already, but they haven't really said much about it, is the Stafford's contract.
Yeah.
I mean, it was right to keep him at least 1 or 2 more years instead of starting another project.
Yeah. Regardless where he's at, he's a dog. I will always say that. He is a dog.
I mean, first year with them, they won it all. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
you had Jared Goof and you let him go and win the first year.
Jared Goof.
So,
yeah, well, he is goofy.
so
But I think even with that, keeping Stafford there, letting Puka Nacua take over wide receiver 1, I think it'll be good. 'Cause honestly, their backup, wide receiver 3 for this year, and then wide receiver, I guess 4. That's what you want to call it, wide receiver 4. They weren't bad. They stepped up.
yeah. I mean, pretty good little cash. So better to just, instead of overpaying for Cup, even though he probably deserve another contract, kind of like Debo. You got to move on before you're paying a lot of money for a 30,
But I mean,
30 plus year old.
Cooper Cup did want the what's it called? A pay cut so he could stay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think in the end, yeah, it was a little messed up the way they treated him.
Yeah.
And he was their alpha whenever they won it all. And,
He deserved it.
I mean, they don't win with that Super Bowl without him. So
Definitely not.
No, absolutely not. But I think now, staying on the Rams topic, Commanders just got their receivers. I thought Cooper Cup, right? Cooper Cup would have ended up on the Commanders. I'm not gonna lie. Now that
He still can.
automatically puts us 100%. He's going to the Patriots.
That's true. Patriots gonna have some
I
weapons.
mean, it's either that or he's gonna be a Raider or a Charger. So
You don't think he'll go to a big team? Maybe get another ring somewhere. Try to get another ring. Maybe end up like
I mean, I doubt the Chiefs go get him. Eagles are set.
Eagles set,
Lions are set.
but like maybe the Ravens.
Nah.
I don't see. I couldn't see
Listen,
it, but I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah, but I feel like they're spending so much money on everybody else already that it's just
And you gotta and eventually you gotta take care of Zay. So
yeah.
Yeah, Zay Flowers. What about the Titans? You don't think he can end up at the Titans?
With the Minuteman, no.
Yeah, boy, Minuteman. Yeah, you're right. I probably
say
would feel even
the
worse
Patriots-
for the Cooper Cup.
I'd rather retire.
Patriots or Raiders.
Drake May.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
Yeah, I think Drake May isn't bad. Then you give him a couple weapons. Patriots could be another. I want to say contending, for Super Bowl, but I think they could fight for like a playoff
Like,
spot.
they could be there for sure.
Where?
Like playoffs.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Patriots?
Super Bowl.
Yeah, Patriots.
I
No,
mean,
not
we'll
yet.
see.
Drake May.
I think like maybe 2 years out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Now that they got their guy. I mean, they got their actual coach, former Patriot Vrabel. So, I mean, sucks for the previous coach Mayo, but it is what it is. He got set up at the end of the day.
He took the
Yeah.
bullet.
That was just last the season, and we already have your replacement whenever we.
Yep.
no, yeah, I
Part of the
agree.
business.
I agree with everything Ivan said. It's a big business. I think all these trades still don't live up to the Luka and AD trade. I think that's where they're trying to get to, but
Bro, nobody's going to live up to that trade this year, bro.
it hasn't. But just like the combine is running back heavy, I think this year free agency and all that free agency trades is gonna be heavy on wide receivers this year. Because even that, like the Jets just released Devontae Adams.
I did see that.
They were waiting for a trade. They were waiting to see who a team would trade for him and stuff, but they just ended up releasing him.
I mean, they're going to get maybe a 5th rounder. Nobody's going to give them more than the 4th rounder.
Yeah, but now you're just gonna release him, and anybody could pick him up for what?
Well, yeah.
The
Probably
Jets are
gonna
getting
be-
nothing.
Probably gonna be a Chief,
If he becomes a Chief,
or just wherever Rodgers
I'm gonna be
goes.
mad.
Rodgers goes to the Jets, or not the Jets, the Giants. If he goes to the other New York team, he tag along.
with Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter's going 1 or 2.
1 or 2?
We'll hit on that. We'll hit on
That's
that.
crazy.
We'll hit on that. We'll hit on that.
Is it though?
Yeah, that's wild.
We'll definitely hit on that. Just because Chuggy has his opinion about
Abdul Carter
Abdul
going number
Carter,
1.
of course. Him talking about Abdul Carter going number 1. But I'm with Ivan. Travis Hunter's definitely a first round, first pick, second pick type of guy.
And if it ain't, he's 3.
Oh, my gosh. You were just not glazing him, bro. Now you're glazing.
Bro, what? I've always glazed Travis Hunter.
Pause.
But he's a two-way player.
He's him. I've said that, bro.
He's the real life Spencer James.
All right, we gotta relax. It's
Yeah.
Spencer James.
All-American. Two-way player. But Travis Hunter, honestly, though, I think Shador Sanders just gave us the answer with Travis Hunter about him trying to choose which one he'll be playing at. And he said he's most likely going to play wide receiver.
Yeah. Which would
I think he should go DB, but
Nah.
and then be included in some
There-
packages. But
There was a lot of what's it called. So the weakness on the scouting report for him was that he didn't face many NFL prospects like in the 2024 season, and they saw that as a big weakness against him because even though people didn't make as much catches as they did on other DBs, but they still made a good amount of catches on him.
I'm glad you were serious because I thought you were going to say like his wife, girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, whatever she is. I thought you were going to say that was his weakness, which, I mean, hey,
I think that was on there too. Distractions.
distractions, right?
Yeah.
No, it was. He's a dog. He's definitely wherever he goes. I think he's gonna pop off. I don't think he'll be a bust. Kind of like who was it? Can't remember his name. But he was like a big receiver as well going into it, and he just kind of was just a buzz. But I think
draft this year?
no,
Oh,
it was previously. I can't really remember, but I honestly do think wherever Travis Hunter goes, he could strive on both ends of the ball.
yeah.
I don't think it'll be a problem, especially because he's a good guy. Yeah, I was seeing a lot of interviews, seeing a lot of stuff about Colorado, like YouTube videos, interviews, and all that. He's always smiling. He's always a good guy. Yeah, like Coach Prime said, he's coachable. That's the biggest thing. If you have a coachable player.
That, and when you're available, that's the best thing.
Yeah,
availability
absolutely.
is the best ability.
sure.
So
Especially playing both ends, two-way player. He was taking a lot of snaps. He was available every time.
yeah,
I think he probably missed 2 games.
When this year?
No, I'm talking about like.
Oh, well,
past
yeah,
few
but
years.
that's because he got murdered by that one Colorado State player.
Yeah, that hit was bad. That hit was definitely bad, especially now. Hitting on that two-way player. Defensive wise, can he take Darius Slay's spot at the Eagles? Because Eagles just released him. They just released Slay. Would Travis Hunter be a good fit at the Eagles on that spot?
But they're not getting him.
yeah. I mean, it would be a good fit, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But the Eagles get away with some
That's what I'm
crazy
saying.
trades, but
That's what I'm saying.
nah, I don't see it. They
I don't
already
see
got
it.
Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
That cornerback room is pretty set.
Just with Cooper
I think
DeJean.
Slay will end up re-signing for a minimum, or he'll go somewhere and try to get another ring. But
Yeah, no, I don't think
Yeah,
he
I still
resigns.
think. I mean, I know he's kind of old.
Who?
Or Slay, right?
he's not kind of old. He's on his last 2 years. At
Yeah.
least.
So he's up there in age. I
He
think
could-
those
he
2
could
years he's still
retire.
gonna ball out. Like he'll give you whatever he has in the tank those last 2 years for sure.
I don't know. I feel like he retires.
Hey, I think he'll come to the Cowboys. Retirement. We're a retirement home. Like we like giving players the last 1 year and. Yeah, let's go. Here we're finna win the Super Bowl. Here you guys go. We just get signed this big name, big
I
player.
don't think Darius Slay's gonna fall for that trap.
I hope not.
He only wants to win, and Dallas is not gonna give
we're
him that. So
Just as long as he doesn't go to the Aints, we're chilling.
I mean, I'd rather him stay away too.
Yeah.
All right, him go.
I'm
Like,
glad.
I'm on Project Archer Manning, so
basically like what I even said. I think I'd rather him go chase another ring his last 2 years. And he might go a little bit longer, but I honestly agree. I think he has like maybe 2 more years left in him. But I wouldn't be mad if he goes to Ravens, Chiefs, Commanders, some type team. That could give him at least a playoff appearance, maybe compete for a Super Bowl.
I don't know, man. I think he retires.
Maybe the Lions. I think he'll look pretty clean. He's
Yeah.
pretty tough in the Lions
He
uniform.
would, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's
I mean,
time for him. There was a
that was
video
where he
I saw.
started. So he was with the Lions for the longest,
Yeah.
and
Or he could go
it,
back.
it would be good to go back for a
Yeah.
minimum. Go with
That's true.
Campbell and see if they can stay healthy this time. But
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean but the also Lions is gonna be completely different. I know a lot of coaches left, so it just depends who they sign on those specific coaching spots. Because the players love them. I think that was the biggest thing that whole team was like a family.
Yeah, for sure.
So now you're gonna get new players, new coaches. It's gonna be a lot of new faces. I mean, we just got to see how they do. I mean, I think the Lions still got it. I'm still gonna say what I've always said. I think they need a new quarterback. I honestly do think so. Like, I think they need to move on from Jared Goff.
I'm not a golf fan, but it's better just if he's already familiar with everybody. At least get 1 or
Yeah.
2 more years.
And it's
But-
not like it was his fault.
I guess since throwing picks as a quarterback isn't your
if
fault.
throwing 4 picks ain't his fault.
I mean, not all of them were his fault though.
4 picks is 4 picks.
Yeah, that is true, bro.
If it's anybody else, it's pretty much getting dogged on.
So like, if Patrick Mahomes throws 3 picks in the game,
Oh, they were dogging on
his,
him.
That's his fault. If he throws 3 picks,
yeah,
Honestly, a lot of people dogged on Mahomes for throwing picks. He threw a lot of picks.
yeah.
Maybe it wasn't this year. It was definitely last year. He was throwing a lot of picks.
I mean, the line was definitely the one that was concerning in that Super Bowl, but I mean, Mahomes still didn't perform. So
And it's kind of saying like, kind of what Lamar Jackson said. It's not just on Mark Andrews. It's also on me as well.
yeah, because he
I
threw that
fumbled.
one.
I threw that pick. So
Dude, that one pick was horrible though.
yeah, that was 100% on Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
you
I
can
mean,
put it on Andrews in the
I could have
moment,
caught
but-
that, bro. Like, that dude was wide open. It was straight to him.
But it's like the Ravens outplayed them, but 2 turnovers, 14 points, put the Ravens out. So.
talking about the Mark Andrews one.
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about the pick. Like, the pick, like, I don't even know what that guy was thinking.
You just chunked it up.
Yeah. I want to talk about something though. The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears getting that.
Joe Thuney.
Yeah, from Kansas City.
I mean, I
Like,
don't know. We'll
they need
see.
that.
We'll
Like,
see.
yeah,
'Cause
like I had said.
'cause he was getting cooked in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like
Yeah, he
but
was.
still, like I had said in the previous like videos, I forgot how long ago it was. The Bears needed a online, a leader to lead that team, and they just got their leader to lead that team.
Yeah, I mean, Ben Johnson knows how to win games. He knows the Lions won with the boys up front first.
Yep.
Oh,
You could say
100%.
all the running backs, but
That's really what.
if
they
he
need.
wants to get anything out of Caleb, you got to establish a run game, get
Mhm.
some good old lines, and then that opens up more.
Get that man some.
maybe
time
tell him to
breathe.
stop painting his nails.
I mean, he made
Alright.
Jared Goof look like an all-pro. I mean, imagine,
yeah, he did.
imagine what he could do with Caleb. I mean, I know I'm a little biased. Angel's a hater on Caleb,
I
but
forgot you're a USC fan.
I mean, I'm not a hater.
There's something there.
I just think he needs a line. You know, honestly, I think he needs a line. I think this year, I mean, you can't get a lot of people that are like Jaden Daniels could come in the year, come in the league and impact.
Nobody's gonna be Jaden Daniels, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just expect that from. I mean, people thought Caleb Williams could do that, but like if
Who thought that?
a lot of people thought, a lot of people thought he was gonna come in.
Did you
be the
think that?
franchise.
I mean, I think
I didn't.
everybody that thought that
You're
was-
lying.
I didn't.
You're
I
lying.
didn't.
You're lying.
If you ask,
No,
if you ask any
no,
Bear fan that I've
no,
talked to,
no,
you ask any
no.
Bear fans that I talked to, I told them Caleb Williams is not gonna do nothing because there's no line.
Bro,
Did I not say that?
you were like, bro, Caleb Williams is gonna be so cold. Caleb Williams this, Caleb
Well, I mean,
Williams
that's
that.
for everybody.
I'm the one that told you that.
That's
I
for
kept
everybody.
saying, bro, if he has no line, he's not gonna be good. Caleb Williams is good.
With that roster, is good on Madden. In real life, you need a line. So
Not if
I'm not-
Ivan's playing me. He could pick any team and I'm whooping him.
I could play with the worst team on the game, the Jags. And
Yeah, all right, bro. Yeah, you know.
Too. They got.
If you play
what's his
Chucky,
name?
maybe you play the tech guy. You'll whoop him, but you playing NFL play. I mean, you playing a Madden player here.
we'll say
I'll use Jacksonville. Just use Mac Jones.
I use Jackson Mahomes.
Oh my
Beat you.
goodness.
Come on,
That's that man right there, bro. He was looking at him during the Super Bowl when they put him on the screen. Dude started
Bro.
drooling.
Now, when they put Kalen Clark on the screen,
all right, let's relax.
Hey, Kendrick Clark.
I was like, it's about time. It's not Taylor Swift up
All
there.
right, I think I gotta talk about this a little after.
Little after. Nah,
we
but
gotta stay on the topic.
it was a crazy, trade request that happened, but just as like DK Metcalf wants to leave, unfortunately, Chucky has to leave, and during this time, he has to go do some training. But we'll carry on with this episode without Chucky. It's okay. So, but it's not okay asking for a trade request after they release Taylor Lockett.
I mean, it is what it is. I think Seahawks found their number one, JSN, so it's probably save you a lot of money, save you a diva. You don't gotta worry about DK crying. Just go get another young guy in the draft.
Yeah, no, that's
There's a
true.
lot of good receivers in this draft. Yeah, they're on rookie money for 3 years, most likely. So DK's gonna be a Charger, and so that'll be that.
You think Chargers would trade for him?
Yeah, they need another guy to go with Ladd. So
Yeah,
I mean,
Ladd
either do
is
that. You risk money on Godwin off a bad injury, or I don't know who else they'll get. T. Higgins off the market now, and unless they get Cooper Kupp, but
I mean, also you could go for Stephon Diggs. Texans are allowing him to test the waters, but now hearing Tank Dell might miss the whole year, the 2025 season. Do they re-sign Stephon Diggs, or maybe?
I would stay away from Stephon Diggs. That's just something.
I mean,
He's a diva
Yeah,
coming
he
off a big injury, so.
but so is DK Metcalf. Not the injury part, but I think DK
the
Metcalf
fact that he's younger,
still
probably-
coachable.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, Harbaugh can make something out of that. So
Yeah, that is true.
Diggs was pretty close to going to the Super Bowl, and he was still crying with the Bills. So
Yeah, I do remember that. I definitely do remember it.
and he dropped the open pass from Josh Allen to
think
win
Herbert-
win the
Herbert-
last game in the Bills uniform.
It was him that he dropped the pass.
Yeah, Josh Allen threw like a 50-yard, 60-yard bomb, and instead of catching it, dropped it. And,
It was Josh Allen's fault, right?
nah, I'm a big Josh Allen believer.
That's what
so,
Stephon Diggs said. It's not on me, it's on you.
Oh.
But
I mean, if you realize who stayed, who left, so
I agree. Someone's winning. Josh Allen. He's winning on the field and also off the field,
I
But
mean,
but I mean, Herbert connection to DK Metcalf, I think would be crazy.
Yeah, and then you
think
got
it
Lab
would be
McConkey.
Yeah.
He's already maybe top 15. I don't want to get crazy with it, but top 20 for sure at least. After what he did with the Chargers already, so teams are gonna start keying in on him. So I think Harbaugh knows he has to get another guy in there.
Yeah, I agree.
You got probably J.K. Dobbins returning. If not, probably go out and get a running back in this draft as well. So.
Nah, I agree with you. But, speaking on the Chargers, should they draft another running back just to have because I think they're missing one more good running back in that room.
They're going to go grab that running back from Michigan who's played for Harbaugh and won them the Natty too.
He's not bad. He's pretty good.
So
he's pretty good. I actually like him.
So I think he'll be a Charger and be Michigan, Los Angeles. Chargers going to turn into a mini Michigan team, so which isn't a bad route.
It's not.
So
it's not. I think that they definitely are. They're definitely moving in the right, to the right direction. I think one team that is holding someone from doing that is the Bengals with T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Second year in a row franchise tag?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
I say just let him walk and let him go get paid.
That's what I'm saying.
You're gonna hold him back from wide receiver 1 money. He's probably gonna get hurt. They'll throw him out on the street. Somebody will pick him up on a cheap deal, and he's probably gonna miss out on 50, 60 mil.
I 100% agree.
There's at least 5 teams we can name right now. He's a wide receiver 1 on. So
yeah,
the Bengals have a lot more things to worry about than their wide receivers. They can easily let him walk. You got Issa Weiss.
But he's a dog. Big plays.
But
he made some big plays this year. You still got what?
They still got to pay Trey Hendrickson.
That's what I'm saying.
One of the top sack leaders. So
yeah, like you said, I think they really need to focus on that defense. Offense is going. Offense was moving.
Yeah, but you got to be able to stop a nosebleed.
That's true. I wanted to see T. Higgins go somewhere else. I had T. Higgins in my fantasy. Got me a lot of points.
I got him in Dynasty, so I'm going to have to deal with him on the Bengals again. So
yeah, now my thing is he going to ball out or is he going to just, Yeah. I don't think T. Higgins is that type of dude, though. I think he's going to ball out no matter what and try to get his, make his name a little bit bigger, see if some team would throw him some big contract if he stays healthy, like you said. Because if he gets hurt, I think he's fucked. He's done.
Yeah, because, Jamar is definitely better, but T. Higgins is one of the best in the game. So it's a little selfish, but maybe that's why the Bengals didn't win it all, and they probably won't win it all for another 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. I like how Joe Burrow was kind of mixing it in. Though, was going 1 to Jamar, 1 to T, 1 to Jamar, 1 to T, maybe 2 to Jamar, and the next one's T. But I do agree because I remember watching a couple games where they were goal line and T was wide open and he just kept looking at Jamar's way.
Yeah, you got to keep Jamar happy because if not, he could be a diva as well. So.
I agree. 100% agree. But not only the Bengals, but now you got the Vikings who. Addison is pretty good. I think he's pretty good. He's pretty decent.
Yeah, he's got to stay out of trouble.
Jay Jettas. But now who's going to be the quarterback?
Sam Darnold. Pay the man.
You think they'll end up paying him?
They probably saved out on 20, 30 mil with his performances in the last 2 games. If he won those last 2 games or balled out, you're probably looking at paying him extra 20, 30 mil per year. But
that's true.
You save money. You got JJ, but Darnold just proved to you he could do it. Not saying JJ can't, but it would only be right to let Darnold play another year or sign him to 2 more years for what he did, pretty much bailing them out from having a bottom 3 record. Because nobody thought the Vikings were going to be good.
The moment they got Sam Darnold, what is going on? But yeah, he did it. I think he had a good season.
I'm a Sam Darnold believer only because he's a USC guy, so. And I always knew he was in New York. He was in Carolina. Nobody wins in those places. So.
Yeah, that's real tough to do that. But,
if not, he'll be a Raider, and I'll hate that. But if he gets paid,
I think a couple teams will definitely knock on the door though, trying to get Sam Darnold, give him a good contract. I don't know. I think if the money's right and the contract's right, I think he walks. I don't think he stays with the Vikings. Like,
I mean, I would walk at this point if they're not giving him a contract they don't really believe or.
that's what I'm saying.
being
After
stingy.
this season he had, it was a good season. Like, I don't think it was bad. Like, he had a good
As
season.
Pro Bowler.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you're not gonna
What,
try
they
to
had-
talk, negotiate.
They had 4 losses
Yeah,
when they were projected to have 12, 13 after all those injuries and they had injuries on both sides of the ball in preseason training camp. So
yeah, it was tough. It was definitely tough, but I mean, you know, it's like we said, you know, money's there. I don't know who's gonna give him that contract. Kind of like the Eagles, who just gave Saquon pretty big contract.
Darnold's a Raider or a Giant, so or a Jet. So
I could see him in the Raider. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind
but, I
seeing
mean,
that.
he already came from the Jets, so it's got to be the Giants or the Raiders. And
He's not going to the Giants. He definitely won't go to the Giants. I think Giants are going to try to get a big name. If not, they're going to try to go for, like you said, Aaron
I mean,
Rodgers
it's
or
either Rodgers or
Shador.
Darnold. So
I think they'll draft. Think they'll draft. If they don't get Travis Hunter, they're definitely getting either. If Cam Ward's still there, they get Cam Ward. If not, they're going to get Shador.
Cam Ward's not falling that far, so it might be Sam Darnold. He's still pretty young. Still got at least 10.
Yeah, he is
10
pretty young.
years, maybe stay healthy, but
I mean, hitting on the contracts, though, I mean, you know, like we said, Saquon just got his payday. I think he just opened up, though, for running backs to now negotiate. You know, I'm worth this much,
Yeah.
especially a good running back.
definitely opens up the whole market again after it's been pretty much crashed out in the
Yeah, it's
past
been
2 years.
bad.
So I mean, unfortunately, some of the guys that were affected probably won't get that money anymore. But
Right.
Saquon's definitely opening up that market. You'll see guys like Brees, Bijan when they're ready to sign actual contracts outside of that rookie.
Yeah,
Probably gonna break the bank like that. So
I hope so. I mean, I think running backs deserve it, honestly. Like, they do need that money. I mean, they're the ones that are honestly getting hit a lot.
yeah,
They're getting hit a
I
shit
mean
ton.
they do, but I do understand the other side of it. A good running back could be an average guy, but if he has a good old line, I mean.
That is true. That's
But I mean, when you have the it factor like Saquon, I mean, you've seen it: 60-yard runs, 70-yard runs,
yeah, 360 hurdle.
juking guys out their shoes, hurdling
I agree.
by spinning backwards, whatever you want to do. So
Yeah, that's great. But I mean, like you said, I mean, I think it's opening up the doors for the new guys, though. Especially, you said it previously. You said it a lot of times to me how this is a running back draft. You know, it's real heavy on running backs.
yeah, a
So,
lot
I
of
mean,
teams are gonna get some good young guys, and
I mean, hopefully, you know, like you say, they shine and they could get their big contract. You know, Saquon just opened the door for that.
yeah, 10, 15 good running backs this class that could easily be game changers, and a lot of these vets about to get ran out the league, unfortunately, just with this big class of running backs, and it's not looking like they're gonna slow down.
No, it's not. It's definitely not. I mean, I'm excited for this year. Honestly, with all the trades going on, I mean, there's gonna be even more trades. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more contracts and all that. But you know, I think the most I'm excited about, which you're gonna probably say, who cares or whatever, is that the Dak and CD, you know, restructured their contracts and opened up $56.6 million in cap space.
I mean,
Let's see what Jerry Jones does with it. You know, I mean, I don't know. There's big names for the Cowboys. Talking about it gives me a headache. You know, we don't know who or what he's thinking. We don't know what we're gonna get. We want this, and we're gonna get this, and it's just, I don't know. I mean, we just are two big names, biggest names in the Cowboys. You know, because I mean they just opened up $56.6 million in cap space for us.
I think Dak's a
use
little
and win.
overrated. CD's a little diva, but I mean, that's what you expect for them to take pay cuts if they actually want to win.
Yeah.
But the Cowboys are not gonna make playoffs, and we're gonna be back in the same boat.
Nah, I think they'll make playoffs. I definitely do. You know, if he wants, I'll throw a bet out there. You know me with bets. If Cowboys make playoffs, you gotta wear a Cowboy jersey on the first playoff game.
All right, I'll shake on it.
Hey, shake on it. All right.
At Locker Room Talk, we do not endorse or support gambling in any form. Our content is focused on sports discussions, analysis, and entertainment, without promoting betting. Stay informed, stay engaged, and enjoy the game responsibly.
As now we're gonna hit on the Kyrie Irving's ACL tear. What does that do for the NBA? Well, what does that do for the Mavericks?
I mean, Mavs, instead of looking at a playoff spot, probably gonna get bumped out. Start looking at mock drafts if you're a Mavs fan, and maybe looking at Cooper Flag or some of the next top guys in the draft.
Cooper
So,
Flags. Yeah, cool for that thing to come in and be the next LeBron.
Just relax on that one.
I mean, that's what they're giving them. That's the title they're trying to give them.
Nah, yeah, I think Mavs. I mean, AD's not even worth coming back at this point.
Yeah, I would
Try to
definitely
bring
say
in
that.
the best draft prospect and get some luck in the lottery and run it back when everybody's healthy. Now next year that'll be a problem. They'll probably be top 5 in odds to win it or projected because.
I mean, it's a good team.
But as of right now, the trade is looking like one of the worst we've seen this decade so far across all sports. But
man, Luka left some bad juju there. He left mad. He probably put a curse. I don't know, but it's not looking good. You got Lively out. And then the other one, Gafford, right? Gafford, AD, now Kyrie. Honestly, I think after that first hit, Kyrie probably should have just went down. But, knowing Kyrie, he tried to get that extra step in, and that's what, messed him up. It looked pretty bad. It looked pretty bad, and, I hope he has a speedy recovery, and he recovers well, especially, at this age and late in his career. I hope he
I mean, you don't got to rush it next year when everybody's back to being healthy. You don't have to rush it, but, I mean, if he's ready, he's ready. But
yeah, I mean, I was actually kind of scared if they, play in Lakers probably would have had to play the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Now just like give us the Mavericks. I hope, but they're not gonna get that play-in tournament spot anymore either. I don't think.
Yeah, I think the Suns are 3 games off of them right now.
Yeah, I believe so.
Are probably gonna go on a losing streak or lose a lot of the next game. So.
Yeah, I mean, hitting on this, we've been talking about since this is your second time on the podcast and you were here on the last episode. We're talking about a little bit of the standings and what we think the playoffs will look like. Do you think Lakers have a good chance of winning the championship, or do you think there's somewhere in between, like OKC or even the young players that Houston have that could stop the Lakers?
I think the only real teams that could beat the Lakers if they get in healthy is probably just in the West, the Thunder.
Thunder, yeah. Shy.
I mean, the Nuggets, just because, I mean, the Lakers got to match up with them for 6-7 games. And other than that, maybe just the Rockets. The rest of the teams, Lakers have already been beating right now since Luka showed up. And J.J. Redick has everybody's number right now. So
Yeah, I mean, I think Cavs also look tough on the Eastern side. Eastern side, I think is gonna be Eastern. Here's the thing. I mean,
I think the Celtics are going to take the Eastern.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really
when
much.
it's time to show up and it's playoff time.
Yeah,
Cavs can take them to 6 or 7, but they're not going to pull it off.
I think Western Conference is tougher than Eastern Conference. Like, there's not really much in the Eastern Conference anymore.
It's the Mickey Mouse Conference now. So.
Well, yeah, it is. It's pretty bad. It's definitely pretty bad.
There's no real threats, and
I mean, kind of like the Boba saying Lakers won that Mickey Mouse tournament. I think that was probably one of the hardest playoffs in my opinion, but we could hit on that a little bit later.
I mean, if NBA players are saying it,
that's what I'm saying.
They know more and they went through it, but it's just Laker haters in a nutshell. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I would have got awarded penalties like in the World Cup, I would have won the World Cup too. But that's just me saying it from out here. I wasn't there. I wasn't like fully. I wasn't there, so I couldn't tell you how the pressure was or anything like that.
Yeah, I think you're still hurt, but it's all right.
Never that. But who do you think the face could possibly be of the NBA? Because Anthony Edwards literally just said he does not want it. He said he doesn't want it.
I mean, still LeBron, I guess.
I mean, he's almost out
still
the door,
face.
though.
I mean, from there you could go Luka, Wemby.
I heard they're trying to maybe give it to Tyrese Halliburton.
He's not even the best player on his own team. So
who's better than him on his own team?
I mean, I take Siakam.
Oh my God! No, you're saying he's better than Halliburton?
I mean, we'll see. Whenever the playoffs come, we'll see who the one who's carrying the load and more work. So.
And I thought Chucky left. It's crazy takes. Nah,
I mean, Siakam won with the Raptors, and we've seen he stepped up.
Yeah.
In his years with the Raptors, so Halliburton, he's good, but Siakam still. I mean, it's 1A, 1B at the same time. They can easily trade off, but face of the league could be Wemby, but he's hurt.
Yeah.
I'd say just Jokic.
I mean, maybe Luka. I mean, he is at the Lakers. I said it. Showtime.
If you give another big, he's already averaging close to a triple-double already.
Yeah.
Lakers haven't lost in, I don't know.
That's crazy.
3 weeks now, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. But before we end this episode, just hit on a little bit of Champions League before, because we're in round 16. There was good games. I think the best one, in my opinion, not just because I'm a Madrid fan. But I think that Madrid and Atletico game was pretty good. I think all 3 goals were great goals.
Yeah, and it's only going to get crazier next week.
Yeah,
so.
next leg. It's always hard to go to Atletico Madrid Stadium and win there. It's kind of like playing the Knicks, giving, some type of reference. It's kind of like playing the Knicks and Knicks in the playoffs. It's crazy. It's loud. Fans are crazy.
Yeah, but, we know Madrid. Madrid finds a way to win, so they could go down 2-0 on the second leg and still find a way.
Yeah, and then
They'll be in the semifinals like we know it. We'll see what other teams.
I hope so.
But
I hope so. I'm right now. The one of the games that really did surprise me was the PSG Liverpool. How many? 27 shots, right?
yeah, he
27?
had 9. Alisson had 9 saves, so
That's crazy.
player of the match, got outplayed, still win the game. Now you go to Anfield, so
Yeah, you can't make that up. Like 1-0 game, PSG lost. 27 shots.
that's part of the game.
Yeah, that's soccer.
So.
And then, so what else can we hit on? The Barca game, red card, and then they somehow win it in 60-something minute by a goal from Rafinha.
Yeah, Rafinha continues to
Yeah.
have his season that he's having. I still don't know how you lose 1-0 when you're up a man, but maybe that's showing a little bit of that Barca team that.
No, I agree, but since you're just talking about Rafinha's season, season he's having. If you look at Mbappe's stats and Rafinha's stats, they're very similar and they're pretty close. So how is Rafinha being talked about the Ballon d'Oro, and Mbappe, they're saying it's his worst season and he's not even.
I
in
think
Mbappe
Mbappe,
race.
when it's all said and done, will be back in the top 3 for Ballon. I think it's just that slow start, and everyone freaked out. Mbappe is still top 3 player in the world and will be for.
Yeah, I agree.
It'll just come down to who goes further in the Champions League, who wins La Liga, and that's just gonna be that.
Yeah, I agree.
They're both
I
having
agree with
similar
you.
years, so the second half of the season is gonna be. One's a striker, so he's gonna be needing to score the goals. Rafinha playing more of a winger, but
I think it just shows how there's levels in sports. We're seeing it from out here. It's not just soccer. We could go from Aaron Judge, for example. If he's not hitting like 30+ home runs this year, it's a bust of a season for him. But if some kid is doing this, like, oh, look at him, he's having a great season. Kind of in the NFL. Jamar Chase, for example, he doesn't do what he's doing.
yeah, being talked to if he's time to leave, people are gonna start saying trade rumors. But
I don't know. I think the craziest thing is, I was kind of telling you today a little bit earlier how the Club World Cup is allowing teams to get 6 players that aren't. So, for example, it'll be, I'll give, some reference. I know a lot of people don't watch soccer that much. So it's going to be like if the Lakers, we're in the NBA playoffs, and let's say the Mavs don't make it, AD's back healthy, the Lakers could get AD and then send them back to the Mavs once it's over.
yeah,
That's what they're trying to do in the Club World Cup. So you have Real Madrid, who made it, and Barca didn't make it. So if Real Madrid wants, they could get any player from Barcelona, and they could guest play. They're using guest players now in the pros.
yeah, they're trying to ruin the game. But
It's gonna be like a big all-star tournament. That's
probably
the case.
just has to do with the viewership. And probably a lot of people don't watch those group stage, those early games in there. So
It's gonna be crazy seeing it. We could get a Messi Ronaldo. If they allow it, it could possibly happen. Everybody wants that. Everybody's been wanting it.
I don't think it'll happen. I think the next time we see
Yeah.
them play is when Ronaldo goes to Galaxy. So
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
he goes to Galaxy. Messi will beat him like he usually does, and
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing
MLS.
him in LA.
the MLS will sell out more than they ever did with both of them. Tickets when they play each other probably 10-15 grand. So
Shit. I wouldn't mind selling my house and going to that game.
I might buy a ticket then and sell it to you then.
It'll be funny because Messi's gonna get a PK, Ronaldo's gonna get a PK, then there's gonna be another PK, another PK. Because as a Ronaldo fan, they both get PK. They both,
I think I know where you're going with this.
No, I'm not saying much. I'm not saying
still
anything,
some pain
but
from 2022, but
It's like
It's all right. We'll save it for another day.
it's like LeBron. You just look at him and it's a foul. Like, bro, Mahomes. You look at Mahomes, it's a flag. It's kind of like Messi and Ronaldo. You
See
know,
how you had to say Messi first, and then it's all
Nah.
right. It's all right.
No, but you know, with all that being said, before we end the episode, we want to go ahead and show you what we're gonna start giving away and kind of what we want to start implementing from here on out, and what we're gonna start doing. You know, even Ivan as well, if if he's available and could do it, he'll have a couple shirts and he'll be going around as well wherever he's at. The Tech guy will be going around wherever he's at. If he's available as well. Chucky, me, whoever's available. You know, you'll see us walking around and we might just stop you. You might have to play a game, maybe seeing if you could beat our team, you could draft a better team than us, or we have a couple questions for you, and you might win a shirt, you might win some money, or even a ticket to a game. You know, but we're gonna start off easy, and we're gonna do a giveaway. And our first we're actually gonna do 2 giveaways. Our sponsor, 7 Sammy, gave us 2 shirts that he said, use these for your first giveaways. We'll show you the first one. The first one we'll have is this Toon Squad jersey. Toon Squad jersey. We'll say the rules, but this is kind of what you'll be looking at. And it's not just any type Looney Toon Squad jersey. It's a Jordan jersey as well. Quality jersey. And that's kind of what we'll do on our first giveaway. Our second giveaway is definitely going to be a little bit different. It won't be sports related, but all I'm going to do is show you the bag. All right, this bag here. The reason I don't show you the front is because I don't want you to see what type of shirt it is. All right, it's for you to see. It's for you to to go to our social medias and follow us. And that bag, again, the reason I did the bag is because he told me, like, don't show him, don't tell him what it is. All I'm gonna tell you is that it's an expensive shirt. It's a pretty expensive shirt, and to do the giveaway that we're gonna give, we're just gonna be follow us, tag a couple people, shout us out for that shirt. You're winning maybe $100+ shirt just by doing that simple thing. These are gonna be the two easiest giveaways that we'll do. Because from here on out, like I said, if we catch you on the street, we'll ask you questions. And it might be, when was the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl? If you know, you know. If you don't, we'll move on to the next person. Or it could be, can you make a 95 overall team? I think that's pretty.
Maybe 90, yeah.
Yeah, maybe 90. Make it, depends how we feel. Catch us on a good day, catch us on a bad day. Just depends how we feel. But with all that being said, we are LRT Nation.